A new year and old me with a new project. So watch a corporate mouse on the journey to learn HTML and CSS in 2021. Join me and see things like this. Because why not? A Curriculum Vitae web page, part 1, initial structure. Hi there, it's Katcoolka. How are you today? Take a seat and let's start with a new project I've prepared. So, the point of this project is to create a Curriculum Vitae web page, and I have a template I would like to follow, or the final look should look like this one, and you can see it on the right side of the screen. It's blue, it's part of the homework from the course I'm following, and this one was the most interesting to me out of 5 templates to replicate. I will use HTML and CSS for this project, and I will be working in Visual Studio Code offline editor, as you can see on the screen, and you can also see my learning sources. Okay, so you may ask, what am I going to do? As we see in the requirements section, I've already made a directory for the whole page, and in this directory I've created an index.html file plus the subdirectories for CSS and img or images. Today, I would like to focus mainly on the creation of initial HTML structure, and later I will play with the CSS itself in the upcoming videos, so you will see my progress on learning CSS and how it can improve the visual of this web page. Let's add the basic template for HTML page. This template contains the head and body. In head we have the meta char set UTF-8 and title, which is called Homework 2 CV. So we know which project I am currently working on. It is always good to save these types of templates for you, so you don't have to type everything from scratch and just copy paste what is needed during creation of the HTML web page. I would like to continue with adding of the CSS link for this HTML page. The place for this is in the head of HTML code, and the syntax looks like this. Link, and then I'll type rel equals style sheet with attribute that is referring to the CSS file, and in this case it is called du2.css. By the way, du stands for domáca úloha, which can be translated as homework in English language. I am not a software developer, so it's always good to learn some theory about coding. So let's learn what is CSS and what does CSS stands for. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and this describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on the screen, paper or in other media. I recommend to go to W3 Schools for more details. CSS is used to define styles for your web pages, including the design, layout and variations in display for different devices and screen sizes. Quite interesting, okay. With that being said, let's start modifying the body of this web page. First of all, let's add the heading for this one, and to be correct, let's change the H2 into H1, which is more proper and makes more sense. After this small correction, I'm adding the Curriculum Vitae text between the tags, and if you remember from the beginning of this video, I will be adding the text from the CV from the template that was showcased. This helped me to decrease the time spent on the creation of the initial structure, and if you check the length of this video, basically the whole structure is created under 8 minutes due to the fact that the text was prepared in advance. The next tag I will be using is P for paragraph. I will add the text that is below the Curriculum Vitae, which is get to know where I've proven my skills. So I will also push it a bit to the right so it is better for reading and everybody knows what is the parent tag and what is the child tag. You may also ask why we are not seeing anything in the future web page. This whole process will be revealed at the end after refresh of the browser. The tag heading 2 will be used for the education and work section of this Curriculum Vitae page, and the text in between those two pair tags in the first section is Master of Web Design. Because why not, obviously. The description of each heading will be presented by two p pair tags or paragraph tags that will be used for the location of education or work and then for the description of the education or work, as it is stated in the CV itself. As we have 4 sections in this CV, I will copy paste the heading 2 plus 2 paragraphs 3 more times in order to prepare the space for the text from the CV template, in order to speed up the process a bit. Okay, and now let's add the text. So the first paragraph will be represented by Master of Web Design. The location of the education is St. Patrick University for 2 years course, and the very generic description called Lorem Ipsum is added to the second paragraph. The second section is called Degree of Web Developer from Hastings University for 2 years course, and again the description is Lorem Ipsum. The third section, called Front-End Developer, represents the work experience in this Curriculum Vitae. The location or where this work was performed is called Black Tie Corp, and the description of this work is represented by Lorem Ipsum text again. The last section that will be added in the heading 2 is called Web Designer Intern. This work was performed in Onesys Ltd, and again the description, Lorem Ipsum text, is added as a paragraph. While I am copy pasting the text, you might notice the layout has changed in the screen. I am trying to make it bigger and more readable for you and also for me, because I understand it was not very easy in my previous homework or my previous project, so I hope this will work better for everybody. What I also want to talk about are my affiliate links that can be found in the description box down below. I found almost all the products I use on daily basis for creation of this video, so if you click through and make a purchase, I may receive a small commission with no additional cost to you. It is again just saying that you used the link from my channel and you will receive no additional cost for this one, so thank you for supporting the channel if you decided to do so. The last but not least pair tag I would like to use in this page is called button, and the text that will be displayed on this button is download my CV. This button should allow to download a PDF version of the CV, but I will not play with this functionality at this moment. I will try to edit later in future videos, as it is a not required step, so I might add it into few things I would like to add at the end of the whole process, as they represent the additional work on the homework that should be already completed at that point. Quick refresh on the web browser, and on the right side you can see the result of the whole video, basic CV page in HTML. Now let me bring the original template to the view of the screen, and on the left side you can see the template with blue background. So this is the start for this video, and on the right side you can see how it looks like in HTML before I apply CSS. Now I can go back to the requirement section in OneNote and mark the initial HTML structure as completed. Are you interested if I achieve the required result? Please consider subscribing, liking this video, or leaving a comment under this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.